FYI, my digital vibrance is on 75%. In CSGO, it was 86%, but that's a bit much for CS2. So my digital vibrance is on 75%. Bear that in mind for the following presentation.
Oh boy.
Phase 3. Oh, it still looks nice post-update then. Yeah. With a bit of digital vibrance, it's still super sexy. But again, I feel like it lacks the depth that it had before the update of 2 or so days ago. Not exactly in a bad spot, but again, I think there was more life to it before they updated it. I agree. So the case harden has definitely changed post update. Some people think it looks worse. I think it's got a bit of shine to it, but I'm not really an expert in case hardens. So talk to Zipple, but let's sadly my blue's mostly on the other side, but you can still see how it looks. It's like quite smooth, I guess, if that makes sense. But I don't know if that's because it's showing 0.00 wear basically and everything at the moment or what. Black Pearl.
Come on, you got this.
I can't take this seriously.
Shit.
I still think the yellow of this, of the fades, is sometimes weird. It depends on the direction you're in. But I feel like before the update, it was more orangey. But this like faded out. Like there's a lot going on here. But this kind of faded out yellow color, I'm not so sure about. I feel like the fades were better before they changed the skins a bit in the recent update. And I think that goes for the gloves as well. I feel like just these yellow oranges, I feel like there was more pop here. I am aware that my digital vibrance has changed, so maybe it was a bit extreme, but even when it was 86% digital vibrance, I feel like it was there was more going on. So look how it fades, that faded yellow like this. I'm not a fan of that. Like I have to work hard to even find the kind of orangey that we are used to, like here. Like this makes more sense to me than this. This is a cliff in itself, really. faded to jaded. Bloody asthma. It's like it's more faded, I feel like, and more light than than otherwise. This spot on Dust 2 is weird, by the way. Just line down the entire map changes everything, so that's weird. Valve, if you're watching this, can we make it so if you hold F, it stays like this instead of going back? Because now just holding F, it just does this. So can we just hold it like that? That would be an update people would appreciate. The lack of jiggle is cool, but we can do a little more of these. This is another fade which feels very strange after the recent update. I did a skins showcase in 720p before the update. This is a 1080p showcase after the update. This is my own bayonet. All the other skins are zipples that we've seen so far, all the knives. And well, the AK was mine. But this feels weird. And again, like, this is just very odd. The yellows are odd as well. The orangey bits that we would see before seem to have gone AWOL. So, yeah. I don't know. Again, how it is down here, it should kind of be up here, which is weird, isn't it? Don't you think? Like, you get more color staring at the ground than you do just facing any direction. Like, I'll do a circle and just look how much gray there is, bearing in mind my fade is about 98% fade, and if you look in CSGO, it doesn't look like this down here, but also you go down here and it's filled with color in a way where it should be here. So this, like, it's faded, it's jaded, sorry, it's jaded, it's faded, it's jaded, it's faded. But why is it like that? It should be the other way around almost. So yeah, I feel like there is a problem with the fades post update. Like, it's got, I mean, the backlight here I can understand because of the sun, but even if I go this way, I feel like the lighting is unusual. Seems like something's wrong with it, in my opinion. It's like sunset constantly on the back, but yeah, I have to look down to get color in my knife, and this is how it should be standing up here. So this Desert Eagle, not much to say except the light seems weird, almost like there's a grey cast on it or something. It looks like it's not lit properly, you know? Like, if I move around, it's in shadow, but I feel like it just doesn't seem like it's lit properly on the side there. So as I inspect it, like, look at it, look how the color changes, like, even when it rises. Hold on a second. Look how the color's like washed out. Now watch how the gun rises. Look how the color changes. See how the color's more red now. Like, this intensity, it should be when it's resting, in my opinion. Like, it doesn't, like, it's got a weird grayness to it. So I think there are some lighting issues in some places.
No problem. No problem. You got this.
hot rod has a deeper red to it. Ignore the stickers because they're not displaying properly. But yeah, in the hand like this, deeper red. There's the howl. Here's the prince. The king of the field's got more pop to it. I don't know if the I feel like this looks a bit more washed out. Like the barrel, the scope. This is factory new, by the way. But yeah, it looks feels a bit washed out. But apart from that, pretty much the same. Org hot rod. I wish mine was this clean. Imagine. Bloody hell. Scope is weird. Well, weird is like, it's boxy. So, this is getting holy again, interestingly. I think this might depend on the gloves as well. Les 5 sets. 5 sets? Probably 5 rather than 5.